How's it going, y'all? This is Mike back with Kingdom Life. Hopefully, everybody being blessed out there, staying stress free, knowing that God loves you. Um, Today, I want just to do a video on how to write your vision and how to discover your purpose. I'm really on this subject lately because I think it's the main challenge of most of all of us. There was a certain point of time I didn't know my purpose in life, what I was here to do, what I truly was here to do. Um, and so now that I have discovered my purpose, I have discovered what I'm supposed to be affecting the world with as far as helping people in the world systems, as far as, education or fitness or politics or whatever it be, as far as helping people. Um, so now that I have witnessed that and have experienced it now, and it's working for my good, because in the Bible it said everything works for the good to them that love the Lord. So now I just want to share some things with y'all guys about it. Hopefully it can help encourage somebody out there, to discover their purpose, because we all have one. We all have a gift. We all have something we're supposed to be giving to the world to improve it. Okay. So we're gonna start it off. I have my notes here. So once you have the right vision for your life then begins to have organization and order. Once you have the right vision for your life then begins to have organization and order. So when it comes to discovering our purpose, we should always ask the question, why? Because if you don't ask why, you will never discover your true life if you don't ask why. Um, Always ask why, because why is purpose. God loves questions, so let's go ahead and talk on that. God loves questions, but we was brought up into thinking that if you question God, that means something bad. That means you doubting Him. No. That's all false. Okay. If you read the four Gospels of Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, you will see that 80% of the teachings from Jesus Christ was from questions that the disciples asked or somebody out there amongst in the crowd, okay, ask them. So questioning is the evidence of a desire to know. That's what questioning is. So if you don't ask questions, then you really don't want to know, is what somebody would perceive that as. So that desire to know leads you to your purpose. Okay? Because purpose is inherent in the product. And everything around us that we see has a purpose built into it. Everything. Including ourselves. Because why? God created us. So we have a purpose built into us. Okay? So the purpose for anything is in the thing or in the one who created the thing. Okay? And God created everything. So He knows the right functioning for every single thing in the world, on the earth. Okay? If you read in the Bible, God had to love David, right? David and Goliath, that same David. God had loved David so much because David was a man who was after God's mind. Like, he always wanted to know something. He always questioned God. David always wanted to know why. Okay, so what we should be doing, what I have done, sit down by yourself, right? And just ask God questions. And question your doubts even the doubts you have. Ask Him, why this? Why that? And I promise you, He will reveal it to you. Because, and don't just accept everything that comes to our life or that happens in our life. Question it before God. He will reveal the answer. Okay? You attract God when you question. You attract God when you question, because that means you really want to know something, and He likes that. Okay? So the key to purpose is design, desire, and distinction. Okay? So the design of a thing is always controlled by its purpose. Like, for example, the purpose of a boat is to ride through water. So they designed the boat in a certain way to fulfill that purpose, to ride through water. The purpose of an aircraft is to fly. So they designed the wings, the motor, they got all the geometrics worked out where they actually can put an aircraft in the air and fly it. So secondly, purpose is also revealed by desire. Okay? So you gotta ask yourself, what is your natural desire? Like, what is your natural desire? Now, you can have interests, but interests are not desires. And so we have to be careful to make sure we separate interest and desire. Because most of the time we go after the things we interested in, right? But they are not what we desire. And interest can come from your upbringing, your culture, your family pressure they putting on you, peer pressure, pressure from parents saying, boy, you ain't no money in art. You need to go be a doctor, right? That's how some of us been brought up. So you have an interest in medicine, but you have a desire for art. So you end up being a depressed doctor because you really wanted to paint. And that's why, a lot of people don't like the job situation they in, because it was an interest but not their desire. Okay, so desire is the beginning of tapping into your purpose, because desire is built into us by God himself. So our upbringing of teachers, parents, friends, the way we was taught, it was never teaching us to help us find our desire. They was always teaching us to find a job, a career. That's why most people hate their jobs, because they're not living their desire. They are in a career. Okay? And the career can actually kill you. There is a saying, right, that people say that we always heard saying growing up, oh man, this job is killing me. And that's true. You're completely right. It is. It's killing you literally. And that's what it can do to some people. And some people do lose their life or lose their health to a job, to a career. So desire gives you life, and interest could kill you. Desire gives you life, and interest can kill you. Okay? So when a person finds their desire, they actually come alive. When they pursue it, it gives them life. That's why they can do it without getting paid, because they love it so much. See, that's how you know that's your desire, your purpose. You can do something where you're not even looking at the money, because of the output of what you're doing that's being a benefactor to the world, to somebody, and to your community, or wherever the area that you're affecting at. You're bringing a positive brightness there of yourself in that element of helping somebody else. So when they pursue it, it gives them life. So it becomes your natural love. It's just a natural love you have, okay? Like for me, I'm into fitness, right? I love to help people develop their minds just as well as their bodies, because fitness is 70% mental, 30% physical. And a lot of people don't know that going into fitness, because they look at it from the outside and think it's just all about physical. No, it's more mental than physical, okay? And so I love the aspect of it because I've been in it so long, and I know what it helped me from when I got into it, okay? And I never look back. So now I just like to be an influence to other people and show them things that I didn't have coming up through it, because I didn't have nobody to really shadow me. So I had to ask questions. See, I ask questions. People I seen somebody doing, oh, what's this, what's that, what that, how you do that? Why that work that part of the body? Why this doing this? See, I had a desire. I wanted to know. I started researching, reading up on books, looking online, looking through forums, talking to people in person. I had a desire, and I still do, because that's my purpose. That's my purpose of helping people, okay? Like I said, that's why you can do it without getting paid, because it's a natural love, okay? Just like, for example, birds don't consider flying work, okay? It's not a job for them to fly, right? So scientists have discovered that when birds fly, they actually get energy. Yeah, it's a real fact. When birds are flying, they actually gain energy by flying. That's why birds can just literally just fly all day. They gain energy by flying. They lose energy by sitting around on a branch for majority of the day. Because why? Their purpose is to fly. That's their desire. Because that's how they was built. The manufacturer built them that way, which was God. Fish. When fish swims in the water, they gain energy. That's why fish can just swim all day. Wow. So when you find your gift, us, as mankind, human beings, it gives us energy. Like with me, with training, I get energy. I can be sitting around like kind of tired and or fatigued, but I know I got somebody who I gotta train or do whatever with, as far as in fitness, I get energy. Oh man, like it just be a whole burst coming to me. Cause that's my purpose. That's a desire, that's my desire. Okay? So God is obligated, so listen to this, God is obligated to fulfill the purpose he gave to us. He's obligated to do it because he's the one who put it in us. So if he the source and he put it in you, he's obligated to fulfill it. He have to, for his name's sake, his reputation. See? So he got to provide everything for it, and that's where talent comes in at. The word talent, T-A-L-E-N-T. So what talent is? Talent is equipment. It's not your purpose. So talent is not the same thing as purpose. Talent is relatable to purpose. So talent is the equipment to do your purpose. Okay? So if you were born to fly, for example, okay, I give you some wings, and in those wings, right, I create the muscles to use them to flap them, okay, to generate elevation. But the purpose is what? To fly. You see? So talent, the wings are the talent. Okay, the wings are the talent. That's not the purpose. See, the wings are the talent to fulfill your purpose. Okay? So talent is an inherent skill. That's what talent is. It's an inherent skill. It's something that we was already born with because our purpose, our desire that God already placed in us. So the talent to do it is already in us once you find out what your purpose is. And then the talent to do and fulfill the purpose is right there with it. See, that's how that works. So everyone on this earth has a certain talent. Everyone, each human being has a talent. Okay? And you can't learn talent. You're born with it. Okay? And this right here, when you do something, okay, that you was not born to do naturally, then you have to invent artificial skills. When you do something that you was not born to do naturally, you have to invent artificial skills. You have to develop skills to do this certain thing because it wasn't built in you by the manufacturer himself, which is God. That's why it goes back to doing jobs that's not your desire, but you had to learn the skill to do it, but you weren't born to do it. That's why you don't like it, because it's not your desire. It's not your purpose. So here go another example. You go to an airport, right? You see the plane and you just see random birds, right? Flying around the plane. Now the bird is just flying around by itself, right? With no help, right? And nothing plug into the bird and make it fly, right? The bird is just naturally flying around, land on top of the plane, get up, go, gone, right? But the plane got 20 people around it, right? Looking at everything, marking off stuff, doing diagnostic tests. They got things plugged into it, this and that, gotta put gas in it and this and that and all kind of things to make sure it's all good. So the thing is this, when you're not in your right purpose, you have to create artificial maintenance. And that's what an airplane goes through. An airplane is trying to imitate a bird. But see, its purpose is not natural. So it have to create an artificial maintenance. And that's the whole motor and everything they put in the plane to make it go in the air like a bird. See? Okay, so that's artificial maintenance. Okay, so when you're not doing what you were born to do, you have to maintain yourself there. See, God is not maintaining you. You maintaining yourself now because you went away from your purpose. You're doing something that you weren't born to do. So you have to work harder. And that's why a lot of us are busting our tails, working so hard for a job, really, I'm talking about physically working hard, mentally pushing yourself to a limit, hating the job, and you like, this can't be it. And you're right. It's not supposed to be that for you. Your purpose won't drive you in the ground like that. Okay? So talent is the wings to a bird, but flying is the bird purpose. Okay? So purpose and talent are one because they have to be, because one gives you the abilities to do what was built in. So when you discover your desire, right? And desire, the definition of desire is a passion that won't go away because you were born with it. Your purpose, this is what purpose really is. Your purpose is the thing that makes you angry or upset with something in the world. But not angry with people. I'm talking about a natural anger that comes from purpose, and that anger is called compassion. Like, and it's two different types of anger. One is called compassion, that's in the Bible, and the other one is called zeal, that's in the Bible, Z-E-A-L. Okay, the Bible talks about these two words. Zeal is like they say, fire in your bones, so to speak, when you hear that kind of term. Means you are sacrificed to get this thing done, right? So that anger for your purpose is a desire to fix something out, okay? Not cause chaos. The anger I'm talking about, not to hurt people, is the desire to fix something that you see wrong, correcting something that you see wrong in the world. That's why angry people change the world. They found their passion. They found their purpose. Martin Luther King Jr., he was angry against the system that was oppressing people. He wanted equal rights for everybody. That was his passion. He had a passion. He sacrificed his life for that. You understand? Nelson Mandela had it. That same anger, that same passion. But he's sitting in jail for what? 27 years. And he didn't have to. He did it for his people. Abraham Lincoln had that anger. Mother Teresa had that anger. Okay? Jesus Christ also was angry when he saw people be treating wrong with injustice. That's why he came to earth. He had a passion. He had a compassion on him to change something from that was going bad and to change it back from bad to good, to give a man another route to say, listen, I'm bringing back where Adam messed up at, and because I see that y'all going the wrong way. And the way y'all going, all of y'all will be doomed. And I don't like it. See, so that's why he came. He came to bring it back himself, to sacrifice his own life for it. See, that's that passion. You see what I'm saying? So that's what purpose really means, okay? So we should write it down, that we want to see change in the world more than anything else. Write one thing down that you want to see change in the world than anything else. It could be any kind of area. There's anything that comes to your heart as soon as you think of it. Whatever comes to your mind from your subconscious mind about it, write that down. Okay? Find out what irritates you every time you see it. Like, for example, like this. Let's say me and you driving in a car, right? We're driving together in a car. We see some kids sitting on a wall. You know, some young adolescent kids, middle school, little, teenagers. I see them, you see them, right? We in the car driving. But you start crying, okay? And I look at you, I'm not crying. I'm like, why are you crying? And then you start telling me about, man, these kids, man, they ain't got nothing to do, man. They should be in school, man. Like, look, man, they just wasting their life out here, man. And you just steady going on about how you feel about it. But it don't bother me. I see these kids all the time, and I don't never have that thought. I just keep driving by. But it bothers you, okay? So that right there, Because see, the reason why it's not bothering me, because it's not my purpose. I'm not supposed to fix that. See, we all here for different purposes. So you going on and on about it is bothering you. See? So it's a desire in that. And that desire is the beginning of your purpose. Okay? So you're supposed to fix that issue, right? So what vision is? Vision is purpose in pictures. That's what vision is your purpose in pictures. Vision is when you see your purpose in color. Okay? Vision is when you see how you can fulfill that purpose. Like my vision is personal trainer. I see how I can help people develop their minds and bodies with my knowledge of what I know. My anger is when I see fake trainers acting like they want to help people, but they only in it for some clout or a dollar, right? So they overcharge people and don't give them no results. I get angry when I see that. Not at the person, but at the manner of that situation, because I have a desire in this same field of helping people get their bodies right, get their minds right. Right? And I don't like to see nobody misusing that element, because I look at it as a big obligation that somebody comes to you as a trainer to say, hey, help me get my body like this. Give me some advice to get myself going like this. And you say yes, but then you're not sincere about it. I get angry about that. But for y'all watching that, y'all don't have that same feeling about training, personal training. It may be in a different area. See, that's my purpose, to fix that, because I get angry for myself. I have a compassion for it for myself. You understand? So that's my purpose. That's my desire. You know, that's something that I'm supposed to fix. Okay? So I fix it, I involve myself in it to be a positive change in that area. That's what you do when you have that conviction into something that you have that anger about, that you have that compassion towards. You want to be a positive change in that area and fix it and put yourself into it and go all the way in it. And that's what I'm doing. I'm going all the way in it. Headstrong. Okay? Because now I understand purpose. I understand vision now. And hopefully with this video that y'all guys did too, it's definitely a game changer for me personally, man. And I just thank God for this word. And even myself, I eat it back as I'm talking and listening to myself speak. I feeding myself back while I'm saying it. So definitely, man, I'm living this. You see what I'm saying? So I ain't just talking this, I'm living this. And I want y'all guys to be doing the same thing too. So like I said, until next time I see y'all guys be safe out there for the 4th. Enjoy yourselves. You know, pray, love God first with all your heart and your mind, and He'll always take care of you. Like I say, sit down and ask some questions. Why? Even the doubts you have about things in your life, ask Him the questions. Don't go too much asking man or your friend the question. Somebody who you know really ain't gonna give you the right answer. Go to the manufacturer himself, which is God Himself, who created all of us, and ask Him the question. And He will reveal it to you if you're sincere about asking Him the question. But until next time, guys, this is Mike with Kingdom Life. See y'all guys soon.